My son thought his grandma was just a boring old lady until she revealed she was cooler than anyone he'd ever met. But by the time he realized it, it was already too late. I want to tell you the story of my 15-year-old son, Stefan, and his grandma, Alicia. Stefan never wanted to visit her. He said she told the same boring stories, cooked the same boring meals, and he'd rather be on his phone than sit with some old lady. It broke my heart, because if it weren't for her age, my mom was one of the coolest people alive. But nothing I said changed Stefan's attitude. He ignored her food, made faces behind her back, and even turned down her offer to teach him her secret cookie recipe, mocking her in the process. That day, I'd had enough. Next Friday, I forced him to go see her. He complained the whole way, until we pulled up. There she was, Grandma Alicia, wearing overalls and a welding helmet, standing next to a fully restored 1970s Mustang. Stefan's jaw dropped. She smirked at him. "I heard you think I'm boring. Let me show you something." Before I could blink, they took off in the Mustang, drifting around the farm like a scene from a movie. My son came out shaking, grinning from ear to ear. For the first time, he looked alive. That was just the beginning. She brought him to an old tattoo parlor run by her friends, revealing a massive scorpion tattoo across her back. At a vintage record shop, she found her old band's album and shredded a guitar solo right there in the store. At the skate park, she laced up rollerblades and outperformed every kid there. Turns out she used to be in roller derby. The day ended with darts at a dive bar and spray painting legal graffiti on a bathroom wall. When I picked him up, Stefan hugged me tighter than he had in years. He whispered, "Mom, I was wrong about Grandma. She's the coolest person I've ever met. Can I see her again next week?" I smiled and said yes, but my heart was heavy because I knew something he didn't. A week later, he kept texting her memes and asking when they could hang out, but there was no reply. Finally, I handed him a letter. It was her handwriting. "Stefan, my sweet grandson, I had 3 months left, but I chose one perfect day with you instead. I wanted you to remember me laughing, not tied up to tubes and machines, about those dry cookies. They were your grandpa's recipe. He was terrible at baking, but made them with love. Live your life hard, like I did, because every boring old person you meet was once someone with wild stories. P.S. The Mustang is yours. Take your mom on a nice trip for me. Love, Grandma Alicia." Stefan broke down sobbing in my arms. At her funeral, he wore the ugly sweater she once knit him, and he shared his favorite memory. The day my grandma proved she was the coolest person I'll ever know. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone you love. Don't wait until it's too late to realize how cool your grandparents really are. Like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's the coolest thing your grandma or grandpa ever did?